Are you into politics?
Yes, I was then way back. I'm not now anymore.
Why not?
Well, I won't name names, but look, I'm sad and disappointed. You know, I'm very sad and disappointed today. I'm very sad and disappointed to be an Irishman at all. The way our politicians have behaved with vulnerable people, behaved with people that have very little or no money, being cut off for a very small amount of money that at the end of the day means nothing, and thousands of others have got away with blue murder. I think it's all wrong, and I never thought I'd see the day that a foreign government is see our budget before any Irishman seen it. And I'm talking now about the Germans. Whatever about getting money from them or however they handled that, that's another might, but I think it was an awful thing to think. With an Irish Parliament, they couldn't see the budget, but another country could. I take great exception to that now, I have to say.
And it's going to get worse.
Pardon?
It's going to get worse.
Well, whether it does or not, well, I'll tell you something. If that is the case, well then, you'll have nobody here at all after a while to vote, because the likes of me will be all dead and gone. And all the young people will be gone too.
What party were you in?
I was at Fianna Fail.
For how long?
1948, 1986. And I went back into 2 or 3 meetings after, but then I said goodbye.
Yeah. You enjoyed it though, you did, yeah?
Well, I met some great people, I have to say.
Absolutely.
You know, I met Haughey, I was picked. 2 more men was picked along with me, and we met Charles Haughey in Castlebear.
What did you think of him when you met him?
Well, I couldn't believe it was the same man.
Why?
You know, well, he completely different to what you see in Dáil Éireann or outside Dáil Éireann.
Was he nice?
Oh, she's a pure downright gentleman.
What did he say to you?
Well, he didn't say much that you were just having, you know, just like a conversation. But I was at a meeting where he was question and answer period, you know. This is in the Club A Hotel, there were about 500 people in it. And I asked him a question and he couldn't answer it.
What was that?
Why don't we do the gerrymandering that Jim Tully done way back? He's, I think he was in Offaly or somewhere like that. Tully used to do this gerrymandering, and he'd have all the constituency wrapped up long before any election ever came about. It'd be years at it. But he deserved to win because he put in the time. And I asked Haughey why we couldn't do it, and he said he couldn't answer it.
You got him stuck.
Yeah?
You got him stuck.
Yeah. Haughey, despite all what may be said to him about him in Dáil Éireann, by his own as well as others, he did do something very unusual for people, old people, and people like me. There's a story told that he was up in Donegal with his driver, and he seen a woman with difficulty trying to get on a bus. And he never carried money himself, so I believe, but he asked his driver if he had any money, would he go over and pay the fee for her. And he swore that day that had never happened again. Here comes the bus pass. That's how the bus pass came in. Then he had a budget. I don't think this will ever be equalled. There was television, free fuel, free light, free medical card. You mentioned it, he gave it free pass, all in one go.
One go.
One go.
The trouble about all these, about people, all the good things they do are forgotten about.
Well, See, I tell you now, in my opinion, that man was really blackguarded because he could create wealth for himself. Whether, I don't know whose expense, maybe he did do a bit of fiddling like Nero, but he certainly didn't burn the city and doing it. That's my way of thinking. He gave people a chance, to live. Today, I have to say this now over this because, look, this is important to me. Before the budget came in 2011, I was already targeted by John Burton. So that was one piece. My telephone was allowance was cut, my electricity allowance was cut, and now my fuel allowance is cut. And there's another budget coming.
3 more.
So that's 3 budgets in 1 year, or 3 budgets within near 1 year. I never heard of it before, and whoever is doing the estimates up there, they must have never learned about figures. I have a grandson that had blind them all. Do you know, I believe all that now, and I think that's all wrong, do you know?
Well, that's fair enough, yeah. Yes, that's what's happening.
I'm disappointed in that.
That's what's happening.
I don't care who's in power. You cannot punish vulnerable people all their life. Because in some cases, I'm lucky I have my wife, thank God. But there's other people sitting at home as we speak here now who haven't got a fire. They can't afford to buy it. Bag of coal or a bale of briquettes. Nobody can buy enough oil now for central heating. It's usually €300 if you want it to last. All those things are important to people who have very little money. And if things get any worse, doctors and people who go around looking for the elderly are bound to find the majority of people without no food, no light, no fuel, and no hope. Sorry, that's the way I feel about it. I admired a lot of sportsmen in my time, I was at the pitch down there in the 1950s, and I spent a lot of time with some of the best men, I suppose, nearly ever. And then the day came, I went down to Kilkenny in 2005. And that was one of the greatest days of my life. I'll never forget it.
Why?
We brought home the Holy Grail of junior football, the Junior Cup, out of 600 teams.
Who was we?
Westport United.
Are you a Westport United follower?
The one down there.
I know that, yeah. Did you ever play for them?
I was a young man back then. I was not good though, but about 1946 or 1947.
Fair play. And have you had an interest in them all your life then? Have you followed them?
I'm in it since 1948 as well. I joined Fianna Fail and Soccer Club the one night.
The one night.
Yeah. I was with all the old IRA men.
Who were they?
The whole lot of them, the old stock, the old fellas way back.
Can you name them?
I could name a lot of them.
Yeah, name them out there. Yeah. They don't mind.
Well, one particular man always comes into my mind. I don't know why. I think of him straight because he's a man called Padraigh. He lived in Castlebar. He had relatives here in Westford. Then I had Paddy Duffy. I canvassed for Paddy Duffy, the late Paddy Duffy, relation to Noel's uncle.
And where did he live?
He lived out in Knockcruiski, but he used to come into town that time,
That's Duffy's Garage, yeah?
Yeah, no, he'd be in mostly most of them in the pub up in Teddy Welch's, Stuff Welch's, they used to call it way back.
Yeah.
And Paddy was a pure gentleman, lovely man, and he never spoke about being an anti-control, quiet.
And who else was in that gang, did you call them?
Johnny Duffy, the brother.
Yeah.
There's two other brothers, they were Lamperts, they were in it. There was a man living right up here beside you. He was Gavin. I don't remember him because he went to America, but I met him after and he knew who I was.
Okay, yeah.
Michael Kilroy in Newport.
Yeah.
Padraigh is still alive, thank God.
Yeah. What relation is Padraigh?
Pardon?
Was Padraigh his brother?
No, Padraigh is his son.
His son, okay.
Padraigh is 90 now.
Oh, is he? Yeah, okay.
Do you know him?
I do, yeah. No, down Newport.
A great time for all them people because I really thought, in my day when I sat down above in the courthouse, we used to have our meetings in the evening. I didn't know who I was sitting down beside, living legends.
Yeah.
And great people who never, I don't think they got tuppence between them. They damn all anyhow, they got nothing anyhow for what they done.
They were involved in the...
They were, well, only for them I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have freedom in my own country.
They were involved in the war, 19...
Especially, not Tourmakeeda, but the other one out here.
Kilmina.
Kennedy, yeah. And I met the man, the man from Kilmichael himself, Tom Barry. He asked me to lead him out to the ambush site. Give me the Irish flag to carry.
And he was, what did he do himself?
He was some kid, he was from the south, Tom Barry.
And had he come up to Westport ever? Did he ever come to Westport?
He came out to Westport to honour the Kennedy men, you know.
Was he up here during the war? No?
Oh, he was, but the best man that was out there that day was from the Fairgreen in Westport. His name was Jimmy Flaherty. He was when he was in the British Army, he was trained how to work a machine gun or rattling gun, I don't know how to call it, way back. And all for them they'd all been killed. He shot 9 black and tans that year.
In Kennedy?
Yeah.
Okay. You certainly met interesting people.
Well, I tell you, I did, and I met some very, very famous people. John Hume was in my house.
Good.
And Tom Reardon was in my house.
Tom from the...
And...
Who's Tom Reardon?
Tom Reardon and the Reardons.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. Who else had I at all? I had Jenna Scaller was in my house. Micheál Moran was in my house. There was a lot of them now, way back.
Fair play to you.
Yeah, and I loved it all. And thanks for the God, I love to see it.
So you had a great life?
I have one thing to say before I finish this. And the one wish I have, and I have a big, huge wish for all the young people that's out there that might be looking at me sometime. All I want to wish them is, I hope and pray that they will have a better lifestyle than ever I had, and that they will be able to stay in their own country and earn their own living in Ireland and not be going immigrating abroad. That's it. Got to meet a market.